We all know about the dangers of texting and driving, but did you know only 5 seconds, that's the average time your eyes are off the road to check a text? Texting is not the only distracted driving danger.
Joel Feldman and Diane Anderson know that firsthand. 6 years ago, their 21-year-old daughter Casey was hit and killed by a distracted driver. Since then, they've made it their mission to help prevent this from happening to anyone else.
Casey's crash occurred on July 17, 2009. It was around 5 o'clock in the afternoon, so it was broad daylight. She had a summer job in Ocean City on the boardwalk. She was walking in a crosswalk, was 3/4 of the way across the intersection when a driver blew through the stop sign and literally ran her over. He claimed he had never seen her. She was conscious after she was run over, and she was able to speak with the emergency responders. And the first thing that she said when they asked her how the accident occurred, she said, "I want my mom."
I was shocked, I was angry, and I think that then, of course, it led into grief. Although it's been 6 years, it's just really, really hard each and every day.
Besides being just a young woman who was so full of life, she was also just a lot of fun and had a great sense of humor, and she was a person that everybody wanted to be around.
I go to weddings now, and they're as painful as you can imagine. Seeing the dad walk down the aisle or that first dance with his daughter, knowing that'll never happen. We started End Distracted Driving, ENDDD.org, and the mission is to educate the public about distracted driving. It's the holiday season. I think a gift that every parent could think about giving to their children is be the driver you want your teen to be. Model safe driving. What I'd like people to remember is that we have the power through our driving to take lives, but we also have the power to save lives. I want people to look at that pretty face, to learn about Casey, but I also want them to think that the pictures that we have of Casey, they show an unlimited future, an unlimited potential, and it was taken away in just a few seconds.
And our thanks to Casey's parents, Diane Anderson and Joel Feldman, for sharing that difficult story with us.
TEP columnist Jennifer Jolly is here with some strategies to prevent distracted driving as more and more people hit the road during the holiday season. Jen, good morning.
Hey, Jen.
Good morning.
Sadly, we hear so many stories like Casey's, and we're trying to prevent that. There's actually technology that helps with the technology problem that we're having these days. So let's start first with this Drive Mode app. It's from AT&T. A lot of our carriers are even starting to put into place these special apps.
All the major carriers have some sort of system in place to kind of help us, save us from ourselves. So AT&T's Drive Mode, you download that app, and as soon as you do, then the minute you get in your car, anytime you go over 15 miles an hour, this little message pops up. It can wait, and it blocks incoming texts, and the folks who are sending you a text will get a little message on their screen. You can still make it so that you can speed dial emergency contacts, you can still stream your music or access navigation apps, but they'll get an auto reply that says, look, I'm driving, I can't talk now. Verizon has something very similar. You just set the message in the settings inside your phone itself, so you don't have to download an app, and then you can customize the message that goes back out to people. Hey, I'm driving, I can't talk right now.
That's so smart. I want to ask you about this cell control device. I've never seen one. What does it do?
This is an incredible device. It's the most robust system that I've stumbled across when it comes to really locking down phones if you're driving a car. So you stick this little device just underneath your rear view mirror. It's very similar to an Easy Pass or Fast Pass where I'm from. And then a little message pops up onto your phone that says, I'm in safe mode. And we can show you this here. I'm in safe mode. It locks it down. So cell control the sensors in this device, it's a solar-powered
Right.
device, the sensors know if you're sitting in the driver's seat. And you cannot get phone calls, you can't go on social media, you can't do anything with
Smart.
your phone, but you can hand your phone off to a passenger, someone
they
in the back
still
seat,
are fine.
Do it.
and they can still do it. And
That's brilliant.
this is amazing, $130. They also have a little report card where you
Right.
can see how your teens were
That's
doing.
great.
It's amazing.
Drive ID. People should look that up.
amazing.
Self-control, drive
Really
ID.
Very
Smart
cool.
idea.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. Great idea.